Hey again, it's me. And as you can see, I think you can see the pot. Yeah, see our lovely pot. Hold on, let me get this camera up. There's our lovely pot, and then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what's in it. It is our simmering rutabaga. We're gonna go ahead and drain that rutabaga, and I guess we're going to drain it, and then we're going to mash it. We're going to put some butter in it and possibly some nutmeg, depending on taste. So I have my masher. I'm going to get my butter out, and we're going to give this a try. I mean, I got to because I started cooking that turkey burgers, and I've never had turkey burgers before. I like turkey hamburger meat, but it just smelled awful. And I thought maybe I let the meat go bad, so I threw the turkey burgers out. Ew, it smelled horrible. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get the drainer. And I'm gonna drain. And I hope this tastes good because I don't have much to eat aside from some rutabaga. Now, those turkey burgers are like the last of my meat. I'm trying to save the ham for Christmas. Trying. But, you know, man's gotta eat. That water looks red as blood. It seriously does. Alright, so now it says to leave it on the heat for a good few minutes to let the rutabaga dry out. So there are a few seconds to dry out the rutabaga. Well, it doesn't mash as well as I'd hope. Oh wait, yeah it does. Oh, it mashes really well if I do it just right. Oh, I broke my matchstick. There we go. So I'm mashing it up a little bit. Maybe when I put in some butter. I think if I had a metal masher, this would mash better. I didn't expect them to be as hard as this, even. I mean, I let them sit longer than I normally let potatoes sit. And yet, gotta say, so let's get some butter in here. And so we're going to get some butter. Let me turn down the heat on it. Oh, that works nicely. I don't know, I feel like it's rutabaga baby food that I'm making. Like I should be giving this like so I've never had this before, I'm gonna be honest. So, and I said that earlier, that I've never had this before, so I don't know what this is gonna taste like. I do know that I'm nervous, because as much as I like to try new foods, I'm not a big person for like fruits and vegetables. I don't eat a lot of fruits and vegetables like I should. I love meat and I love junk food, which is probably why I weigh as much as I do. And just I love junk food, and while I cook quite often, or I like to cook anyway, I like to go out to eat too. And so like I eat out a lot, and I eat a lot of steak, which is really bad because my stomach, you know, that actually has a very nice flavor. Now that I've tried it, it's got you can tell it's a root plant because it still tastes kind of like it's a ground flavor. I just tried a little piece of it off there, but even though it does have that very ground, you know, came out the ground, you know, been in the dirt kind of taste, it's good. It's got it's sweet, and it tastes kind of like cooked carrot. It really does. It tastes like it's red, but it tastes like a carrot. It's got a really sweet carroty taste. That was unexpected. And I'm putting a little more butter on it to kind of help the mashing. But it really does have a very, I think I could eat this. This has a very carroty. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like all mashed up. And then, yeah, it has a really carroty taste. I quite like it. I'm going to try another little piece here. So there's a little piece of it mashed. Yes. Yeah, I can eat that. This is definitely, and since, like I said, I threw out my burgers, that's my only option for food right now, because this is the only food I've made. So this is, it's just really good. And I got a can of Sloppy Joes. That was for my brother, who ended up going to back to Korea. I thought he would be back home for another couple days, but he didn't come back, so I might just send that to my parents for the kids or something. For my kids or something. And they can have Sloppy Joes, because I do not eat Sloppy Joes. I haven't eaten Sloppy Joes since I was a kid. So, it says that you can season this with nutmeg. I'm going to try that. I gotta find my nutmeg first. That's poultry seasoning. That's allspice. I'm gonna give it a little, that's pumpkin spice. Although I probably could season it with pumpkin spice. I see why I couldn't. Nutmeg is one of the spices in pumpkin spice. That's not it. I have so many seasonings, guys. Actually, we'll show you all. You want to see my seasonings drawer? There it is. There's all my seasonings. Big full drawer of seasonings. So, and then, you know, my pepper was out here. Nutmeg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little go of nutmeg. Just to give it, yeah. We'll give it a little go and see if that improves it or not. I don't know how it would do any bad on it. That tasted kind of I can't even taste the nutmeg. I do feel like I bit into a piece of okay. Yeah, I can't even taste the nutmeg. Let's add a little more, maybe. So, at which point, I guess that's okay. It's okay. This is something I can eat. So, if I'm gonna eat it, I guess I need to make a dinner plate now and eat it. So what I'm gonna do is, I do have some other food. I don't have any real meat. But what I'll do is I'll just make a quick, like what I've been doing for lunch. Normally I get, what I do is I get a sandwich. And what I do is, because I haven't gone and bought any pre-cut bread in a while, this bread I got at the pantry is a Jimish rye bread. It smells good. It tastes good. I'm going to move this painting. It says Raven's Vlog. It's, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this and then do what I did earlier today. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to get the cheapy privy to kind of how I prep food for myself when I don't have food to eat or cook. So basically, when I run out of bread, this is going to be really bad, because then I won't have bread to eat. But it shouldn't be too bad, because I just have to wait for the rain and bad weather to stop, and then I can walk up to the store and go buy food, because it's not money that is the problem right now. It's just that it's raining and I don't have a car, so I can't go to the store right now. So that's all the issue is here today. And it started raining when I started prepping the rutabaga earlier. I didn't know it was raining. I only saw the lightning and thought it was just a, thunderstorm, dry thunderstorm. So I went and I got dressed and I went and I started heading for it to go get food. I was going to get me pizza, because the closest store is the gas station. And then when I went to go out the door, I said, nope, I'm not going anywhere. So we're going to heat the bread up a little bit so that it's not so cold. And while we're heating that bread up, let's see what meat. I had bologna for lunch, so I want something else for, I need to throw this out. No, wait, what is this? Yeah, no, I need to throw it out. It's stale. That's trash. Okay, so I had bologna for lunch. What do I want? Here we go. We will have, this is, this that I'm getting out is, liverwurst. I don't know if you can, liverwurst. And my bread is now warm. So what I want to do is, I'm going to go ahead and prep my liverwurst. I'm going to actually prep it today instead of just kind of haphazardly spreading it on with, I'm going to actually mix it today. Try it differently. So let's see. Opening it up, scooping out some of the meat. There we go. Scooping out meat. Now, that meat doesn't look any good right there. That could go with this. That's how, like, there we go. A bit of meat that's going to be mashed up with some of this. So, like prepping, making the meat not be a dry paste. I'm gonna put some this is you can see what that. I'm just gonna make a quick pasty meat with a little bit of mustard. I like to have my deli meats have a little bit of mustard. Yeah. So we're just gonna make a quick sandwich, which, if you don't know how to make sandwiches, yay. Sandwich tutorial. If you have never made a liverwurst sandwich, you get to see how I make them. And so there's my liverwurst. It's not really mashed up because I didn't use a masher. I used a spoon. But my masher is covered in rutabaga right now. So I'm not going to use my masher. So now we're going to go ahead and just spread that onto my sandwich. And I like liverwurst. I usually get the liverwurst slices, not the liverwurst spread. But when I was in Germany, we used the spread. And sometimes I would be, and I was the weird kid because I love liverwurst. And I know some people are like, well, who likes liver? Right? Well, I was the weird kid. I would eat the liverwurst straight out the thing with a spoon. Not even on a sandwich. I loved liverwurst as a kid. And I think, even though I think the taste now is a little bit bitter, I think I still am fond of it for the nostalgia. Even though as I've gotten older, I don't find it as delicious as I used to find it. It could be also because this is Americanized, whereas it probably doesn't taste the same as it did in Germany. So that's the other thing, like, I don't like American breads as much as I do European breads, and it's really because, or American soda, if you want to know the truth. And here's the thing, like, you notice, like, all my stuff is, like, low fat or low sugar. I don't like the way American food is very high in sugar. I don't keep candy in my house. I have soda in my house. I'm very addicted to soda, and I wasn't when I was younger. In fact, I didn't drink a lot of soda as a child. I drank a lot of milk. I was very addicted to milk. But yeah, no, I find, like, the high sugar content in American food to be, well, I don't like it. I don't like the way it tastes. It's too sweet for my palate. But, you know, at the same time, I'm still addicted to junk food, like everybody else. So even though it's too sweet for my palate, there are just certain things, like lint truffles is something I'm really seriously addicted to. But yeah, so here we go. Here I go, putting some rutabaga on my plate, giving this stuff a shot. And if I don't really like it, I mean, I kind of liked it when I tried it, but if, like, I eat a couple spoonfuls and I really don't like it, then I guess I trash it, which would suck because I can't afford to trash food. And I got on to my kids all the time about trashing food, but at the same time, as I've always told my children, if you really, really, really don't like it and you gave it a good try, the good college try, you don't eat it. And there's no need to force yourself. But that's the rutabaga recipe, where basically what I did is I boiled it. Well, I simmered it for 40 minutes, drained it, let it dry a little bit, put some butter in it, mashed it, and put a little bit of nutmeg. And it tastes kind of like a very rooty carrot. So this is my dinner. It's not like a high style dinner. Maybe after I go shopping, I'll gather some recipes together that I can film for you all, and start filming some of my stuff. Love you guys. Raven out.